Have you ever wondered what would happen to your diet and your wallet if traditional sources of protein like meat, fish, eggs, or dairy suddenly became too expensive? Most of us grew up believing that protein is a nutrient found almost exclusively in animal products. But what if I told you that right in your own garden or backyard, you can grow plants that match beef in pure protein content, and in their dried form actually contain up to twice as much? Even better, many of these plants are perennials. You plant them once and they will supply you with rich, high-value nutrition year after year for decades. In this video, we are going to look at 11 incredible plants with record-breaking protein levels. You will discover how your own green space can make you far less reliant on the grocery store while saving you a fortune. And at the very end, I will show you a plant whose dry weight is nearly 70% pure protein, more than double what you get in a juicy beef steak. Make sure to stick around until the end because you do not want to miss it. Why do we underestimate the plant kingdom and search for protein only in the meat aisle? It mostly comes down to perception. When we buy a fresh piece of meat, we see a dense, satisfying food. But if you remove the water content from both meat and plants and compare them purely by dry weight, you realize that certain leaves, seeds, and shoots are literal protein concentrates. Of course, plant protein often has a different amino acid profile than animal protein, but that is easily balanced out through a varied diet. Plus, unlike meat, protein-rich plants contain zero harmful cholesterol, while being packed with dietary fiber, rare minerals, and powerful antioxidants. Some of the crops we are covering today were cultivated thousands of years ago by the Aztecs, the pharaohs, and ancient healers, yet modern society has almost entirely forgotten them. Let us fix that and dive into our list. Starting us off at number 11 is Moringa, often called the miracle tree. Dried moringa leaves contain up to 27 to 30% protein, making it one of the most nutrient-dense plants on the planet. Moringa is a long-lived perennial in warm climates, while in cooler regions it can easily be grown as an annual or kept in containers and brought indoors over the winter. You can eat the young leaves, which have a fresh radish-like kick, or dry them into a nutrient-packed green powder. Next up is a plant that survives harsh freezes and droughts while remaining one of the most accessible protein powerhouses you can grow. Taking the number 10 spot is stinging nettle. Most people view it as a weed, but the dry mass of young spring nettle contains up to 30% protein, more than many legumes. Nettle is an incredibly resilient perennial that can thrive in the same spot for 10 to 15 years with zero maintenance. Young shoots are fantastic in soups and sauces, or dried and ground into a high-protein green powder for smoothies. Number 9 on our list is Amaranth. While often grown as an annual, Amaranth readily self-seeds, effortlessly coming back year after year. Its seeds contain around 16 to 18% high-quality protein packed with lysine, an essential amino acid rare in plant foods. You can cook the seeds into porridge or use the tender young leaves as a delicious spinach substitute. Coming in at number 8 is alfalfa. Mostly known as a livestock forage, dry young alfalfa greenery actually contains up to 22% protein along with a broad spectrum of vitamins. It is a soil-building perennial that lives 6 to 8 years, and its sprouted seeds or dried leaf powders are popular health supplements. What exotic and ancient plants are waiting for us next? Let us move on to the next group. Number 7 is katuk, also known as sweet leaf. Its fresh leaves contain an astonishing 7 to 9% protein and over 34% in dry weight. Katuk is a perennial shrub that thrives for years in warm conditions or inside greenhouses in cooler zones. The leaves have a delightful nutty taste with a hint of garlic and can be eaten fresh or cooked. At number 6, we have the groundnut, or Apios americana. Unlike standard beans that must be replanted every spring, this is a vine-growing perennial that forms nutrient-rich underground tubers containing up to 17% protein, 3 times more than a regular potato. It can live in the same spot for over a decade, handles drought well, and yields 2 harvests, protein-rich pods above ground and filling tubers below. Number 5 is the everlasting pea. This climbing perennial vine can cover fences and trellises for over 15 years. Its seeds and young pods contain up to 25% plant protein. It is completely low maintenance, enriches the soil with nitrogen, and easily survives freezing winters. Taking the fourth spot are goji berries. This hardy perennial shrub can live for 20 to 30 years and handles severe winter frosts with ease. Dried goji berries contain around 14% pure protein along with 18 amino acids. It is a simple, attractive bush to grow, giving you a fresh harvest of superfoods year after year. So, which plant takes us into our top 3? At number 3, we have winged beans, often called a supermarket on a stalk. The seeds of this plant contain up to 35 to 40% protein, which rivals the soybean. What makes the winged bean truly incredible is that every single part of it is edible. The tender shoots, leaves, flowers, pods, and even its underground tubers, which are also high in protein. In tropical regions, it grows as a perennial, while in cooler climates, it can be started early indoors or grown in a greenhouse. Number 2 goes to chia seeds, harvested from the Salvia hispanica plant. These tiny seeds contain up to 20% pure protein alongside a record-breaking amount of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids. Chia is easy to cultivate, and its harvested seeds can store for years without spoiling. When soaked in water, they form a thick, satisfying gel that keeps you full for hours. And finally, taking the number 1 spot as the absolute champion of protein content on Earth, we have dried spirulina and cultivated water microcrops. In its dry weight, spirulina consists of up to 65 to 70% pure, easily digestible protein. To put that in perspective, lean beef sits at around 25 to 30% protein. Spirulina operates as a perennial colony of microorganisms that, with minimal care, warmth, and light, continuously regenerates to yield a daily harvest all year long. Despite these incredible numbers, it is important to approach your diet thoughtfully. You should not attempt to completely replace traditional protein sources overnight with just one plant. The secret to a healthy plant-rich diet is variety. Plant proteins complement each other beautifully. Combining legumes with grains, for instance, provides a complete amino acid profile that rivals a steak. Do not try to convert your entire yard in a single afternoon. Introduce new protein crops gradually, test small plots, and see what thrives best in your local climate. Beginners often make a few common mistakes when growing these crops. The biggest one is the plant it and forget it mindset. Even the most resilient perennial needs protection from weeds and consistent watering during its first couple of years until its root system digs deep into the soil. Another mistake is buying seeds that are not suited for your climate zone. Planting a heat-loving tropical native in cold soil without protection will only lead to disappointment. Lastly, do not expect buckets of harvest in your very first month. Perennials need time to establish themselves. Plant 3 or 4 different varieties with staggered harvest times, and you will have fresh, high-protein greenery from early spring right through late autumn. Ultimately, growing your own protein-rich garden is about much more than just cutting your grocery bill. It is about personal food security and building real independence. Just a small plot of land planted with high-value perennial crops can support your family with essential nutrition, even during uncertain times. An old proverb says, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today." And when it comes to high-protein perennials, that could not be more true. Which of these plants surprised you the most? Do you already grow stinging nettle, amaranth, or goji berries in your yard? Share your experience and favorite recipes in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. See you next time.